Do you wish your bug samples could look like this? If so, you've come to the right place, because in this step-by-step guide, I will walk you through the most optimal way to prepare for your next sampling session. But before we dive in, let me clarify one thing. This guide focuses on the best in-slot bonuses and equipment for you to use just before heading out to sample, rather than covering every bonus available in the game. So with that clarified, let's move on to the first step. Most of you likely have at least one character with a Maestro class, and the first step here is to ensure your Maestro has points in the right hand of action talent, and a higher catching level than the character doing the sampling for the talent to take effect. Activate your skilling preset and level up all relevant talents as much as possible. If your points are limited, prioritize these talents first, as they have the most impact on your catching skill. For equipment, look for pieces that provides either catching or all AFK gains, catching or all skill efficiency, and anything that boosts the agility main stat. With that said, the most optimal gear to use would be the sleek coif, a feral leathering body, bandito pants, and the spaggy westerados. These names, man. Equip your best tier of weapon, a divine scarf, and 2 0-point stopwatches. In the specials tab, or as I like to call it, the pay to win tab, the most optimal pieces to have would be the Giftmas Snoozy Cap, the Master of Nothing trophy, the Timeless Watch Cape, the Nightshade name tag, an Equinox Shattering, 2 Idle keychains, and the Cobalt Rope. And yes, some of these items are or were only obtainable through packs that cost real money, so don't feel bad if you don't have all of them. For tools, you'll want to equip the best ones you have, ideally the God Shard ones. Oh, and don't forget to use smithing stones on all equipment that allows it to maximize your agility stat. In the food tab, there are 2 types of golden food you'll want to stock up on, and these are the golden dumplings for all AFK gains, and the golden grilled cheese nomwiches for all stats. Additionally, there are also 2 types of boosting foods that are immensely helpful for sampling: butter toasted butter and the mistleberries, both of which increase catching speed. The optimal card setup should include the Amarok card and the Chaotic Troll card in either the first or last slot to allow the 2 black chips from the lab to double their effect. This card setup also assumes you've unlocked the passive skilling cards through the Rift in World 4. So if you do not have the Rift unlock or are missing any cards, prioritize cards that grant AFK gains, skilling efficiency, or agility, in that order. For your card set, you have 2 options. Either the Easy Resources card set, which provides skilling efficiency, or the Yum Yum Desert card set, which enhances your food effect. So I suggest trying both to see which yields the best results for you. These are all the star signs you should have active while sampling. And remember, even if you have enough infinite star sign points to keep their effects permanent, the lab chips will only double their effect if the star signs are also set as active. For Obols, you'll want to fill both your personal and the family tab with these Obols to get the most value, and make sure to also reroll them to enhance their stats even further. Equip the Bug Squared bubble and the Big P bubble in the Alchemy tab, unless you have the Sheepy companion, then you can simply skip this step. Over in World 3, you'll want to equip the Skilled Dimwit and the Zerg Rushidan prayers. And if you're a low to mid game player, it might also be beneficial to use a Royal Sampler prayer and trade some of your EXP gains for bigger samples. The way it works is that the game limits you to a maximum of 90% printer sample rate, which can be viewed in the construction skill tab. So if you're already at 90% without the prayer, then there's no reason for you to use it. In the lab, equip all 4 orange chips, the 2 black chips, and the conductive processor chip. And just a quick reminder, ensure that your cards are equipped in the correct slots, and that you have the right star signs set as active to get the most value from your lab chips. If you're like me and still haven't rolled a Doot companion, you will first want to link the Snake God to the character doing the sampling for that major all AFK gains bonus. Then use the Pocket Divinity Conjurer bonus from the hole and set the Goat God as active to receive all those minor AFK bonuses. Another option would be to link all characters at the Divinity altar, if that is more convenient. It's up to you. Now, let's move over to the map containing the bug type you want to sample for the final preparations. Place down the Primordial Shrine if you do not have global shrines unlocked, then you can skip this step. then that should be it for catching actually. No snapshotting or anything like that is needed. I do want to remind you that this video covers the most optimal way to sample, so if you think a step is too much work, just skip it. The easier steps are often ones that have the most impact on your sample size anyway. I will also make sure to include a checklist of all the steps in the description of this video for a quick reference. Anyway, I really hope you found this guide helpful, and if you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to not miss any of my upcoming Idleon content. And with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.